Hey you guys, I hope that this video finds you well. I'm the Jolly Joker and I do free tarot readings in this YouTube channel. If this is your first time seeing me, then hello, and if it's not, then welcome back. Today I'm going to be reading and asking the tarot the question, what does this person see in me and what do I see in them? Maybe if you listen to my reading, you will figure out that it's not actually a person. It could be what you see in an opportunity, like a work opportunity, or maybe it could help you understand a certain friendship or romantic relationship that you have in your life. So I'm going to be shuffling the cards and I'm going to be picking out three cards for each person. So maybe I am reading the cards for you and you feel like it speaks more about the other person. This could definitely happen. So just always remember to take this message as lightly as you can and kind of just leave what doesn't resonate with you. So I hope that this video is good and that the reading is accurate. And for now, I'm going to stop shuffling and I'm going to draw out three cards for each person. Before I flip the cards face up, I'm going to pick out one stone for each person. And for the person on the left, I'm going to pick out tourmaline. And for the person on the right, I'm going to pick out amethyst. Those are my choices, or the ones that I felt like were calling to me the most. So now I'm going to start revealing the cards. So for the first person, the first card that we have is the Page of Wands. The second one we have is the Two of Cups. And the third one we have is the Moon. And for the second person, the first card we have is Justice. The second card we have is the Queen of Wands. And the third card we have is the Seven of Cups. The first person, I'm going to refer to them as you, and the second person is going to be them. So to make it clear, you are going to be the obsidian and they are going to be the amethyst. There's definitely some sort of union in this relationship, and you see this other person as an equal. You look eye to eye to them, and you can really communicate emotionally to them. You also have the moon card, which tells me that you are aligned on your path. So you are kind of in tune with your emotions. But you also have the Page of Wands, which kind of represents um, passion, and it is the fire element. And he does have that feather on his third eye, being passionate, but also knowing how to execute and kind of just like having the power. Not all of the cards have that power. Some of them, I have said it with the swords too. Some cards in the suit of wands, they're really beating each other up. So this wand is your capacity pretty much, and you can see life coming out of it. So it has infinite potential. It has the potential to grow. And I feel like the Page of Wands is connected to manifestation in the way of the solar chakra. This card is very yellow, and I feel like there's a lot of yellow all over your spread. We have the moon, we have the cups, we have the Page of Wands outfit, and it just looks like you are very passionate, fiery, but you are also emotional, and you might get along with this person well because you do see them as an equal. Sometimes you might speak to others and feel like they don't understand you and they are not on the same intellectual or emotional level as you. But with this person, you feel like you are a pair. With the moon card, I feel like this is such a crazy card. You can see the moon is just guiding the path for you. And it's kind of like your emotions are guiding you, and also they are showing you the way. And I feel like the moon in this picture is just so cool because it makes all of the animals just look at her, and she kind of clears the path for you. That's pretty sick if you ask me, because like it feels like you don't have to worry about danger. Maybe you don't have to worry about being in danger with this person. You feel like this person feels safe with you. Looking at the moon card, all I can think about is pretty much how you kind of have gut feelings, and then also you have your thoughts. Your heart is in the middle of that, and I feel like the moon is represented by that, the union of what you feel kind of in your stomach and what you feel in your head. Listening to your thoughts, listening to how you feel, and trying to balance it out as best as you can. As for the second person, I think that they've gotten somewhere in life and you two get along well because you both are very energetic and you both have done things, and you do kind of have that wants in common. And the page and the queen are both using the wands very well to their power. So this person is on the same wavelength as you, definitely, and they may have done some things that you admire just by looking at the queen's position. You can tell that they've gotten somewhere, and I feel like they are cheerful. I feel like they are very cheerful, so you appreciate that in them. However, the person that we are talking about has to make a choice, and maybe you have felt like they have been in the clouds for some time now. It looks like that, and they have to choose between what they want to do, make up their mind about something, and be done with it. I'm not sure what it is, but it does show me that this person is having a tough time making choices. But however, I feel like they will make a good choice because they do have the justice card in their spread. So if it's about fairness, they will be able to make the right choice. It seems like they are very smart and they are connected to themselves by the heart chakra. So before I draw any more cards, I wanted to say that this person might have a pet. The Queen of Wands has a black cat, but they might have a black dog or whatever. Maybe it's not black. I'm just getting a pet. This person might also have a garden or like flowers. She has a sunflower in her hand, and yellow is the color of the sun. I'm not sure how that might ring any bells for you. As for other symbols, in the moon card, there's a dog, a fox, and a scorpion. So I'm not actually sure if the two dogs are different or they are different breeds. But what draws my attention the most is definitely the scorpion for some reason. So, to clarify, the last question that I kind of want to make is what does the second person have to make a choice about? So, for that, I'm going to shuffle and I'm going to draw out just two cards and see what answer I get. Okay. We have two cards. I had a bunch of cards fall out from my hand, but I got two cards that were face up. So those are the two that I'm gonna take. The other ones, they fell on the floor. I don't care. I'll pick them up later. So the two cards that I got are the Five of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So the thing that I'm getting first is you might have had an argument with this person and they feel like they won. Or maybe they are too argumentative, like they enjoy having an argument, you know? And I feel like they have to just be sincere with themselves about how they feel. Like, instead of arguing so much with you or whatever, just kind of be like, this is how I feel about this, and that's it, you know? Like, whenever someone says something or whenever this topic shows up, I know what my 2 cents on it are, and that's it. Like, if you want to keep spinning around the carousel, then that's fine, but you are not going to play into that, you know? Because this person, I feel like, kind of does like to argue, or maybe they like to see someone else lose an argument. So the second person definitely has to make a choice about how they feel, and and not only that, but also be at peace that their feelings are right and they are kind of your divine connection to God, you know, just being honest, dead honest about how you feel, and knowing that you are making the right choices according to that. So clear up how you feel if you are identifying as this second person, and make sure to stop arguing about whatever it is or overthinking. Maybe you are making scenarios in your head where you argue with the same person over and over again. If that sounds like you or the other person, just cut it out. It's going to be way better if you just remove that energy from your life. I feel like, besides everything that I've said, you and this person are going to be fine. The cards are all very bright and colorful. They don't have like any dark colors. We don't have any signs of suffering or sad people or hurt people in the cards. We do have a couple upset people just kind of walking off the picture, but besides that, I feel like this relationship will last as long as the second person kind of makes a choice about how they feel and what things they want to keep in their lives and what things they don't. So, if this reading resonated with you and you like it, make sure to show me it in all of the ways that you can. And I'll see you soon for another reading. Blessings.